This is for you, my number one. Baby, baby, what you say? Spotlights, big stage. Y'all about to hit the spotlight, big stage, whatever it is, y'all. Welcome in here. Welcome in. It's almost hump day, almost the middle of the week. Where y'all been? Okay. Where I've been minding my business, okay? But where y'all been? We gonna let y'all get on in here before we get started. And yeah. You know a song that had came to my mind, y'all. It was that her song. Me, can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Yeah. So that was the song that had came to me. But only because it is time to focus on you, yourself, okay? So welcome on in here, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. We about to get it started. I know it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. The step two, step two, step two, the step two, right? All right, y'all. So I'm coming to you today real quick. I ain't gonna be before you long because I got stuff to do. But I am coming to you to tell you this today, y'all. So listen. This season, this next level up that you about to go through, that you about to go to, get to, whatever it is. This next season, y'all, this next level up, you are going to be required to rest, refocus, and regroup. Okay? You got to rest. You got to clear yourself of everything that is bothering you, draining you. Take some time out for you. Put you first. You are the very intricate piece of your life that's going to make your whole world, your whole environment shift, right? So you got to put you first outside of God, of course. But take the time to put you first. Okay? Take the time to really be authentically genuine with yourself to make sure that you are being truthful about where you are and where you want to be. Don't lie to yourself and say you somewhere you ain't. Don't. Tell yourself the truth. I'm right here and I need to go over here. I need to get to this place. Hey, good evening. I know, yeah, I'm well. We resting and regrouping, right? Refocusing, pivoting, changing. It is a season change coming up. Y'all listen, physically, it's a season change coming up in a few days. So that's why we need to really rest and regroup, refocus. Think about you first. Put your temple first. The Bible even says that your body is a temple, holy and acceptable unto God. But if you're not putting you first, and when I say put you first, I mean your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, everything that is involved with you, loving yourself, okay, y'all? So you got to really get in tune with yourself a whole lot more than what you're doing, whether it's working on your boundaries, whether it's working on your time management, your organizational skills, whatever it is. Take that time out and focus on you. It's very intricate to get you to that next level. See, sometimes you got to step away from the crowd and you got to really get into your bag, get into your business, okay? Focusing on you. If conversations are still being had about what other people are doing, you need to get some business about yourself, all right? You need to get some business about yourself. So that's what I've been doing. I've been resting, regrouping, retreating. Baby, even I went to a resort, okay? And it's just been a awakening experience, right? When you honestly be truthful with yourself. I mean, take a moment and stand in that mirror and look at yourself and you tell yourself like, look, I am so proud of you. Look at where you've came from. Look at what you have done and who you've become up until this point. And I'm here with you 100% of the way. And I'm going to be with you as we continue to move along and grow on this journey. You said sometimes you got to sidestep, duck, dive, and carry on with the speed, with the sprint to the finish line. That's right. That sounded like a line dance, a two-step right there. You got to, you said sidestep, duck and dive, carry on with the spread. Yes, you really got to do that. And you got to keep your move in silence, y'all. Y'all got to move in silence because they nosy. They out there. They want to know what you're doing. And people naturally that ain't got no business about themselves, they ain't happy with themselves, they will try to tear you down. People are so destructive that don't have no business about themselves. So what they do is they ask you what you doing. But hey, survival chick, what's up, girl? It's been a while. I'm get to you today, girl. I was on my retreat, okay? You been regrouping as well? Good. That's what we need. This is about to be the fourth quarter of the year, y'all. And when I always tell y'all to operate in an abundance mindset versus being in that lack mindset, I mean by being in creative mode. We're supposed to be creators, right? We're supposed to be in creator mode. Like you're supposed to be doing something that's productive, that make you feel good. We are in our head so much throughout the day, and we're thinking about the past experiences that we have had. And if we're always thinking about the past experiences that we've had, then why not create experiences that make us feel good? We don't have to sit in thoughts that drain us and make us feel depressed about what we've been through. We can create it by starting now, working towards it in the future, so that when it becomes a memory of the past, it is like, ooh, nostalgia. Nostalgia. You said monitoring spirits are very real, yes. And they use your weak-minded friends to find out what's your next move. Ooh. Or they'll come to you directly if they can't get the scoop on what you're doing. They come to you directly. Hey, what is you doing? I ain't seen you doing nothing. What is it that you're doing? Man of my business. Staying in my lane. Ain't no traffic over here, right? I'm tending to me. I'm focused on me. Me? Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus? That's why I said that in the beginning, because you got to focus on yourself. You have a circle of people around you that are entrusting in you to make their lives much simpler, whether it's your children, whether it's your grandchildren or your nieces, nephew, whoever it is that you are responsible for, or your spouse. That circle is dependent upon you to put you first and really fix and work on your tempo in order to be any good for anybody else. There's a war going on outside, but the war outside cannot be addressed until we handle the war that is going on here. When we work on the mind, reading the Bible, so many scriptures throughout of it, it'll tell you, work on the mind, the mind, the mind. Everything is mental. Everything is about fixing your mind. And if your mind ain't in the right place and you lying to yourself, then you cannot get where you're trying to go, right? Or grow. Get where you're trying to grow. So stay away from everybody. Focus on yourself. Listen, when I first started out, when I took my break or however, I said I need to go on a deep fast. Like when I wanted to rest and regroup, and I took a fast from social media, baby. Oh, when you spend so much time on social media and you ain't getting paid for it, what is the purpose? Right? When you spend so much time doing something and it's not beneficial to your life in any way, shape, form, or fashion, what is the goal? Right? So I took a fast from the phone overall, not just social media, but the phone overall, because I want to be present with myself. I want to be present with God. I want to be able to hear and be in tune with what He's saying. Everybody in this world right now is stressed out. Not everybody, but a lot of people is stressed out because they're trying to do God's job. They're trying to handle God's business. Whatever it is that God is saying, I'll handle that. We like, no, God, I got it. I got to figure out a solution for this. It ain't your job to figure out a solution. He gave you specific things to do, and he spoke it to you, whether he used signs, synchronicities, or what have you. And that's what you have to focus on. But when you see people around here having strokes, heart attacks, all these type of things out here, it's because they're trying to do God's business instead of focusing on their business, right? They don't want to do what God is orchestrating for them to do, but you gotta do the work that He's telling you to do. It's for a specific reason. But at the same time, you also got to rest. Take a break out for yourself so that you can regroup and you can pivot and you can move in the next season to where you got to grow. You got to look at, assess where you been, what you been doing, and how you been doing it, and what needs to change, what needs to be done a little different, and you need to take it and fly. So the little time, I can't tell you how much time you need to rest and regroup, right? But you need to take however much time you need to rest and regroup, refocus, and then this fourth quarter of this year, focus. You want to be ahead of whatever game it is. I don't care if it's even down to petty Christmas shopping, okay? Stop waiting till that last paycheck before Christmas trying to go out and buy all of that stuff, and then now you can't pay your rent on the first of the month come January. Like, prepare for it now. Prepare for the holidays now. Prepare for what it is that you want, but you got to be focused on you. Yes. Okay, I had to let go of unequally yoked relationships and family members who cannot respect my peace and walk with Christ. Honey, ooh. You doing a cigarette fast and you're on 60 days of, oh, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Good for you. Keep up the good work. We are here. Listen, for both of y'all, okay? I was just thinking that too. I'm like, it's good to be around a circle of influential people. And it don't necessarily have to be your friend, because on this mission that we walking on together, we are meeting like-minded individuals, or we catching up with our tribe, and we being around people that is trying to go where we're going, or they are there where we're going, right? And so we're no longer around the people that are holding us back, the environments that are no longer meant to serve us, right? And so when you start creating this circle, and I say circle because circles represent infinity, right? It's a closed gap where it's like, that's why they have round table discussions. They keep it in there, keep it all in there. You don't want nothing to go loose, okay? So, or get away. So you want to focus on that influential circle that's going to lift you up, the mentors, the people in your life that are going to tell you the truth. If you are a person that authentically tells people the truth, then you want to be around people that can do the same and be honest with you just as well. Because a person that really loves you will tell you the truth. And they don't love you if they're going to lie to you and say, oh, everything fine, you good, it's great, everything, you just fine. You don't got to do nothing, you don't got to change, and you got a booger hanging out your nose. They're not for you. And the reason is that they're not for you is not so much because they don't want to tell you the truth, but they can't be honest with themselves. So they cannot be honest with you, and it hurts their feelings when you want to be honest with them. But it's all in love, right? So you got to get around people that can really give you authentic advice, authentic tips, whatever it is, and that's going to lead you in that right direction. That's going to put you right where you need to be. That's going to lift you up, not pull you down. That's going to tell you the truth so that you can grow and go down the right path versus going down the wrong path and then realize you got to turn around and walk back. You said that's exactly what I've done these past few weeks. FB removed my account. Instagram deleted all my accounts, and it didn't even faze me. Girl, that sounds like a sign from God. Look, witness, is we all going through the same thing at the same time, girl? Because it's nothing really out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth where you trying to go and where you trying to grow. There is an assignment that we are specifically set to go on in this lifetime that we are living, right? There are things that need to be changed, and we were brought here in this earthly realm in order to fulfill those things. But if we come here and we pity pat and play around, and we don't really take things seriously, or we don't take God seriously, and we don't do what it is that we got to do, then there's going to be other generations that have to do more, because it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. So we have to start changing those generational habits. You know what I'm saying? Stop glorifying things and start thinking. We have to be, that's number one. Being aware of everything. Being consciously aware of everything that you're doing, everything that your energy is going towards. Wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. So you have to be very set on your boundaries, right? You cannot let nobody cross your boundaries. You got to have your boundaries set in stone. I don't care who it makes mad. You got to have your boundaries so set that it only is going to benefit immediate people in your circle, but yourself first outside of God. Because that's what you need to focus on, sweeping around your own porch first, and then you can go out and help somebody else from a joyful place, right? It's not from a genuine place if you know that you got to still work on you, but you trying to go out there and help somebody else. It's coming from a place of, oh boy, I got stuff I got to do for myself. But I'm out here trying to help somebody else. So it's not genuine. It's just like when they talk about how you pay your tithes and they want you to give from a joyful heart. It's because if you're not giving from a joyful heart, what is the purpose? You're doing it from a place of lack as if you still need it for yourself. So you put your tempo first and you make sure that you focus on the things that your life requires, whatever it is your personal needs are, so that you're not pouring from an empty glass, right? Don't pour from no empty glasses no more. We focusing on, and when you have everything in your life organized, not everything, but you working on towards organizing your life, working on your time management skills, working on your mental health, your emotional health, working on your self-care, working on those things, then guess what? You can give. It'll start showing on the outside. We don't have to put the mask on, because whatever you do internally with your spirit is going to naturally exude itself outside, right? So you don't have to dress up and put lipstick on a pig when you can actually do the work, and then it can really be something that's beautiful, a beautiful creation that is representing God. But if you're walking around and you're not looking like you're representing God, it's merely because you don't have the faith in God that you need. You need to strengthen your faith. You need to get a little closer to God, build a little deeper relationship with God. You said my goal is to completely stop smoking. 60 days in, I could easily light up again, but with the fast and prayer mentality, I want to carry on fasting from then. Yes, you know what? And then every day it say renew your mind. You know what I'm saying? Every single day. Wake up, and when you, like I said, with that circle, you make sure that you have that circle of influence, whatever it is, whether it's a motivational speech or whether it's a morning prayer that you listen to or that you read, that's going to get you jump started on that right path to keep renewing your mind daily. Because even if you do it before you address the world, it will help you, because the world will come at you so fast when you step outside of your door. So you got to make sure that you have the whole armor of God on before you even step outside the bed, okay? Outside the bed, before you even pick up the phone, okay? You got to have the whole armor of God on. But so we got to think about the relationship that we have with God, right? Let's start focusing on where our relationship with God is. So there's different types of relationships that we can have. We come into God, and we could be a slave, right? And so when you come in and you a slave for the Lord, and you trying to do stuff, and you trying to live right and change your ways, those are the slaves that's like, okay, I want to turn my life around. I'm tired of running, Lord. And so they a slave. They trying to prove their loyalty to the Lord, right? And then you got the ones that are no longer slaves, but they think they a slave because they like, oh, the Lord working me like a slave, and they don't see no benefit from it. But it's like, you ain't supposed to. God is taking care of all your needs. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Keep the faith. You got to go through that awakening. You got to go through the transformations. You got to go through all of that, right? And then you got the ones that are friends of God. So then you got those friends of God who are like, that song, I am a friend of God because he saves. So they friends with God because he saved. They friends with God because of what he can do for them. They've seen it. They have faith. They know that what he's done before and what he can do again. So what they do is they become friends of God. And now they come and show up just like a friend would. Hey, friend. Where you been? And then they be like, God, I need you to do this. Show up like you did before, Lord. And do it like you did before, but even better. Then you got that next level. Ooh, y'all. Let me tell you about that next level relationship that you have with God. That's when you become a child of God, okay? And when you are a child of God, you put your whole 100% trust in God because you know that can't no man do it like the Lord, right? You can't trust nobody on this earth, okay? So the relationship that you have with God is that this is your father, okay? I am a child of God. I am leaning and dependent on God to take care of me. I trust. I know. I don't even have to think about it because it's just like your natural parent. You don't have to think about being protected because you know that he is already doing it. You don't have to think about being taken care of because you know that it's already done. All you have to do is rest in your relationship of being his child. When you a daddy's child or daddy's girl or a daddy's boy, what have you, you just enjoy life because you don't have to think about what he can do for you. You focus on that relationship with God, strengthening it. Putting yourself from being a slave, a laborer, a worker, you know what I'm saying? To being a friend of God. If you're a friend of God, go ahead and become a child of God. Put your 100% trust in God. It's some things that God don't want you to worry or stress about no more. And you've been sitting up here not in creative mode because you've been wondering and worrying about what it is, where you're going and where you came from. No. Get out of that mindset. Know that God is who he is and he gonna always be who he gonna be, and he is a forever moving God. And if you sitting still and God is forever moving, you're gonna get left in the dust. You're gonna get left in the dust, and all you're gonna be thinking about is that guy from 1960. Your grandmama's Jesus or something. I don't know, but listen. So and then when you know and you can rest and know that God got you 100%, you can start being in creative mode because God has given you dominion. He's giving you dominion to tread over serpents and scorpions, right? And if the enemy has dominion over the earth and you got dominion over the serpents and the scorpions and the enemy, baby, walk in your power. Walk in your authority. Walk in your authenticity. And that starts with being real with yourself. That starts with really putting you first and resting when you're supposed to rest. Working on you when you're supposed to be working on you. Know where you are so that you will know where you're going. Give yourself that honest look in the mirror today. And I want you to tell yourself, look at yourself. Don't look at yourself, but look at your spirit in the mirror. Look deep into your soul. Look deep into yourself and you be honest with yourself. Whether you like where you are or you don't, be honest. But make a decision to move forward regardless and grow from where you are. To get to that next level, there are so many levels. And you know that each level requires a different devil. And sometimes when you finish a level, you just got to rest and regroup. You done started a whole new level. Anyway, let me get myself together first, okay? This is a whole adventure going on here. You said, yes, this is what we talked about in Bible class this morning. We have dominion. You absolutely do. You have dominion. And if you get up every day walking in your dominion, you ain't got to be stressed about nothing. You ain't got to be worried about nothing. You ain't got to be thinking about the past and the negative aspects of it or nothing else. You're going to be thinking of, if you're thinking about the past, it's going to be in nostalgia because you've created an experience that you are truly, genuinely happy with, okay? When I see people walking around with bonnets on and stuff like that, or they pajamas and stuff, I sit up there and I be like, boy, that person is genuinely walking in their authenticity for the timeline that they're on, right? It may not be their highest self, but for the timeline that they're on, they are walking in their authenticity because they don't care about what you think about them. They don't care about what they look like. They are content, they are happy, they are satisfied. And they walk with confidence. And that's the same way that we have to be for whatever timeline you're on. You got to walk in your confidence. It's not in the clothes you wear. It's not in the car you drive. It's not in the house you live in or the job that you have. Because those are the things, the material stuff, that's creating heart attacks, stress, strokes, whatever else going on out here, okay? Mental illness. because now you all in your head. You be, baby, okay? So free yourself from that. And really have that Garden of Eden experience. Yes, Adam and Eve may have lost their position in the Garden of Eden, but baby, you better go ahead and recreate it, okay? The 2024 version and beyond. Psalms 8 shows us that dominion. Yes, you said us. So you better go ahead and walk in your dominion, y'all. Walk in your authority. Rest, regroup, refocus. Make sure that you're putting you first. You manage your business. You got your blinders on. You're not letting anything stop you or get in your way unless it's God, okay? Because he might be trying to tell you, hey, go this over here, go this way. It's out of detour. But nah, yeah. So y'all do that right now. This fourth quarter is coming up this week. And whatever it is that you have set for yourself, let me tell y'all this too, okay? Because this is very important. So one thing that I've been working on as well during this time is becoming a minimalist again. So I tried to become a minimalist years ago, right? But I'm really focusing on being a minimalist now. Like I just don't want to see extra clutter. I don't want to see extra clothes if I'm not wearing them. I want to see everything have a home. I want to see everything nice and neat. I used to be a couponer, right? Extreme couponer. And I used to have like extras of everything. I don't even want to see that. I just want to see one of everything. I'm cool, okay? So I'm working on becoming a minimalist because why? Having that extra empty space in your home, your environment, wherever you are, also plays with the mental state, right? Now you have more clarity in your head. You have more clear space in your head to think. It's so psychological the way that the two intertwines your environment and your mind. You know what I'm saying? So when you working on becoming a minimalist, and I'm not saying I'm gonna be extreme like those people, like they peeling bananas in the grocery store so they ain't gotta have garbage bags. Nah, I ain't trying to do all that. But I will tell you this, I'm gonna downsize, and I'm trying to downsize to like maybe 10 good outfits. Maybe, okay. I'm working on it. But you said, girl, we on the same page. Stop. I used to be in the shrink. You used to be a shrink couponer too. Wow. Yes, I used to teach couponing classes. You've been donating, throwing things out, and planning your yard sale in a few weeks. I definitely been downsizing. Girl, listen, let me tell you this. Now, let me tell you this, okay? I will share this with you. I do not, you say, I really hate hoarder syndrome. So much stuff that you know you don't need or use anymore. Yes. And I used to be a hoarder, y'all, a lightweight hoarder. But I wasn't a hoarder because I used to go watch hoarders. And as soon as I seen a little rodent or a little bug, I was like, ooh, let me go clean it up. So it kind of scared me straight. So that's why I was like, but I used to hoard books. I used to love books and stuff, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I let all that go. I couldn't deal with it. You said you had the binders full to the brim. Yes, I used to, yeah. So let me tell you this though, with giving away and all of that stuff, right? This is just me personally. I'm not telling y'all to do anything. Y'all do what y'all feel led to do. But me, my energy is very sacred, okay? It's very personal to me. And when I have things in my home and things that are in my possession, I'm not so free to give my energy away because I don't know who do what out there and how they do it. You got some kitchen witch snitches and all of that stuff out there. I don't know who do what and I don't care. But I'm throwing all that stuff in the garbage. I don't sell nothing. I don't give it away no more. I don't want you to have my energy, period. I don't know where it's going. And you got to be careful out here in these streets out here because you got some demons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. But when I'm done, I discard mine into the garbage. I don't care about, I don't care about the money or what have you, but my energy is very sacred. Your energy is very sacred. So just being careful about even what you allow into your home, what you allowing from other people, what you allowing from secondhand stores and stuff like that. Like you're wearing other people's energies from thrift shops. And I used to love I was a thrift shopper, okay? But you just got to be very careful. With energy don't die, it transfers. So that's very important to know because think about a person that operates in the energy of depression or anxiety or what have you. And they got this outfit on 12 hours a day. And they probably wore that outfit 300 times because it was their favorite outfit throughout the time. And then they donated and gave it to somewhere else. And then you go and you buy it, even though you wash it, you put it on and you carrying and walking in that person's energy. It's no longer yours. And then you start seeing a little difference in how you do things and how you are maneuvering, and you don't understand why. Sometimes it's just being careful about what energies you're allowing into your home, into your space, even with people. You got to be careful of who you allowing to be around you. And I can't just hang with anybody. I'm not just anybody. What he say? I gotta watch my bag because I'm not just anybody. That's what he said, right? But yeah, you definitely do. So why did this song? Is that same song? Because it was like, I'm in my zone, I'm getting there. I don't know, but yeah, we in our zone this season. So be in your zone. Be focused on you. Get rid of whatever it is that no longer serves you. Get away from environments that no longer serves you. Find new environments, new circles, new friends, new influencers, new people that can really get you to your next level, that can really help you build your faith. Building that closer relationship with God. God talks to you every single day. It's like a real relationship. He wants to talk to you every single day. You talk to him every single day, just as you would your spouse or your children or what have you, and grow and strengthen it. That's how you learn to put God first and trust him more than you can trust your own abilities, right? And so the things that may happen in your life is not to hurt you, it's to make you to refocus. Stop thinking that things that deter you or are not meant for you at that moment, stop thinking that it's happening against you. It's happening for you, for whatever it is, for your protection, because God got something better for you, whatever it is. So take the time to rest and really think about where you are in your life right now, where you want to be. What more do you want to see yourself do for yourself? Do you want to start putting yourself first? Do you want to start creating boundaries for yourself that are just maybe more in alignment? Maybe you want to work on your self-worth. Maybe you want to work on making sure that, you know what I'm saying, just whatever it is that you want to work on, becoming a better person overall, working on that temple, working on even if it's not, it's so much further than foods that you eat and changing diets and meals and different lifestyles. It's so much deeper than that. It's so much deeper than going to get a foot spa or however, or back rub and all of that. It is so much deeper than that. But it's really you being in tune with yourself. It's really you paying attention to the signals that your body even give off, okay? Because your body can give off signals to let you know, just like an engine light is on in a car, or and if you're not paying attention and them signs keep happening, guess what's gonna happen? Your body gonna shut down eventually. You said, I hear you, but I need them fun. No, 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 definitely. That you listen, that's the part of the man your business and the moving silence is still working on. That's part of working on you. When you focusing on making sure you and your circle is good, whether it's your funds or what have you, keep working on that. Don't stop that. Girl, don't stop the paper now. Come on now. You keep getting to the money, but you make sure that you put you first as well, to make sure that you when you get up every day, you're not getting up from a depleted place. You get what I'm saying? You make sure you pour into yourself, so while you going to get them funds, you focus. I don't need outside opinions, or I don't need to ask nobody, do you think this is the right idea for me to do this or do that? Or do you think, what you think about this? Because a lot of people are going to move out of fear on a regular level, unless they are like up here and you here, you know what I'm saying? Unless they, where you trying to go, a lot of people move out of fears, and a lot of the fears that they move out of be myths that ain't even true. They ain't even lived it. They ain't even tried it, experienced. They just took somebody else's fears and adapted to it as if it was their own. And then they say they want to give it to you and project it on you. Hey, no, no, don't do that. Don't do it like that. I wouldn't do that if I was you. So yeah, keep working on your funds. Keep doing what you about to do. Congratulations on your new place. Oh yeah, I don't wear new shoes either. Yeah, definitely. Yep. So keep working on you. Even if that's something that you want to do for yourself too, is increase your funds, or start a business, or find a better paying job. Like, really focus on what it is that you desire, and be real with yourself about where you are and what you need to do to get to that next level, what you need to work on to become that better person. It's not the fact that it takes a long time to be successful in business, but it takes a long time to know that you are capable of doing it. That's what takes the longest, to know that you can become who you need to be. So that's what I got for y'all. I got something to do. I got some stuff to do. And I want to say this too, because I've been gone for a while, and I want to say it. I want to say this because when I took that fast from social media, or the whole phone period, sometimes we can get used to every single day having these people speak to us. And if you're not applying it as fast as you're receiving the information, you're into information overload. And it's time to take a break, and it's time to start focusing on that. So we don't want to start hoarding information from people, and depending on other people to give us the joy that God is really the one that's giving us. We're using those as tools, but we're not going to be reliant on those avenues and focused on, oh my God, did they post? Oh my God, did they do this? Oh my God, is they here? I got to go listen to something that, you got to start strengthening yourself. That's the milk aspect of the situation. But as you go into the meat part of it, as you grow and you get into the meat aspect of it, now you in a place where you can now give your own self the pep talk that you need. You can now start speaking life into yourself. You can now always say, okay, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world, so you can start speaking those things over yourself without having to go run to somebody else to find a solution that you need. You can go start talking to God, because you're building that relationship up with the God, right, that's inside of you. So we're going to stop we got to stop really depending on outside factors to give us what we need if we're not utilizing it and applying it the way we do. We don't want to be social media junkies, pretty much. Okay? That's pretty much what I'm saying. We don't want to be social media junkies. We want to really focus in on what we're doing. And then you'll realize that you got more time in a day to really do what it is that you want to do and what you need to do, right? To get to wherever it is that you're trying to go, whatever level that you're trying to get on, that God is trying to lead you to, because it's all for a divine purpose. It's an assignment. He has a will. He's trying to, get the oppressed people out of oppression, and it requires the workers. The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And if we're not in alignment with our physical bodies, our temple, our spirit, our mental, then we cannot do the work of the Lord properly, because we're going to be focused on ourselves. I mean, operating in the flesh, right? You said, wait a minute, I hear you. Okay, I've been spending so much time alone with God out in nature. Wow, and it's been so beneficial to my spirit and mental health. Yes. Spending time with the Creator. Yes, girl. Oh, you said it's amazing how your messages are always in alignment with what I'm doing. Wow. Because you know what? When we all together as a tribe, we going through the same thing. I'm you, me. You know what I mean? So we vibing, right? We vibing, girl. It's like confirmation for me. I definitely appreciate you. It's like a breath of fresh air to find other like-minded people. I love you, girl. Yes. Keep up the good work. Keep up the focus. Keep up doing what you're doing. We are shifting, okay? We gonna shake this realm up, honey. We about to shake some things up in this atmosphere, and we're gonna because guess what? As a collective, when you're doing what you're doing, you're strengthening the collective up spiritually. Like, your energy is coming, because we're all connected, right? Everything in the universe is connected. So it's like when I do my part, guess what? It strengthens the collective, and it helps the good more than it's helping the evil, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's getting strengthened, and the enemy don't like that. But when you focusing and you determined and you still going and you still got to doing out here doing what you got to do, baby, it is helping somebody else, and that's gonna naturally gravitationally pull somebody else up out the dirt. The people that's around you, the people that you meet, you're gonna naturally, they're gonna gravitate towards you because they're gonna say it's something about you, girl. They saying that about you. They saying that's about you. It's something about you. I got to get around you. I'm tired of being where I'm at. See, this is the truly exemplifying who God is, right? Through us, through his people. When you really trying to do the work and you really trying to live right, God is showing up through you. That is the glory of God that is pouring out from you. I don't want to ever sit up here and say, I'm representing God and I'm looking like this. Or I'm looking like, it's always me. It's always something. I just don't believe nothing. I don't want to represent God like that if I'm not really believing. So you gotta get in the space with God where you say, Lord, don't have me out here looking like a fool now, okay, Lord? God, help me get where I got to go. Help me, show me the things that I need to see in order to get right. But see, that requires an honest conversation. Woo! That's an honest conversation you got to have with yourself so that you can have an honest conversation with God. Woo, girl, yes. With our powers combined, we are stronger in faith. Yes, we are. Thank you. I love you. I love us. God is so good all the time. Ooh. So listen, I gotta go, y'all. But I really, really want to say this. I missed y'all so much. And but this time was really necessary for me. You know, it's really necessary for you too. It's really necessary that in seeing that we're all experiencing the same thing at the same time, it is so beautiful, you know. And it really lets me know that God is so real. And it's going to really let other people know that God is so real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we're all in alignment. We're all moving together. The ones that God's seeing, he's saying you really are doing the work. You can see the results. When you try to go for better in your life, the only thing you're going to ever see is better. He is so real. Yes. Thank you so much. Now, I won't be live every single day. I won't. I promise you I won't. Because this is a pivoting season and we got to really focus on things that are important. And not saying that y'all not important. Y'all are very important. But you got to be careful where your energy is going and making sure that it's being prioritized in the way that it is. And keeping up with keeping your tempo holy and acceptable unto God. You get what I'm saying? Really getting into the place where we can master the level that we are on now, the timeline that you are now shifted to, the new place, that promised land that you in, really honing in, really getting focused, really having the faith. Baby, I pray each and every one of y'all continue to grow, continue to glow, continue to look good, feel good, smell good, be good, and work on yourself, work on the God in you. You know what I'm saying? Like really strengthening your relationship with the God in you and doing whatever it is that you got to do to make your life easier, better while you are fulfilling the will of God in your life, okay? Really putting your trust in God, getting into creator mode, whatever creator mode is for you, whether it's building something, whether it's building a business, whether it's building a dream, a home, or whether it's building your environment to a space that you want to be conducively conducting yourself in. You know what I mean? Cleaning out that old energy, that stale energy, and just helping things flow in your space. You know what I'm saying? Working on your mental and being real and say, listen, I'm not where I want to be. I don't understand why I'm going through what I'm going through, but Lord, help me. You got to have these honest conversations. Lord, show me me. Show me what's really in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And we got to constantly do that. It ain't a one-time thing. It's all the time. all the time, so that we can continue to move from a heart space of love, so that we can continue to operate on that highest timeline, that love frequency, right? And walk in our power and our authority and continue to have dominion over the earth and over the spiritual realm as well, because we can speak things, right? Death and life is in the power of the tongue. So I hope that you are speaking life, not only to the world and what you see on the outside, but also speaking life into yourself, to know that you are capable, because God in you is not going to let you fail and let your foot stumble, but that you are capable to fulfill whatever it is that God has called you to do. He has already put it on the inside of you, and you are ready to go. You are ready to grow. There is no fear. It's no such thing as fear, because He's already given you everything you need. He gives you all your needs. All you have to do is believe and walk in that belief. That is your authority. That is your authority, walking in the belief of knowing who you are and what you were here and designed to do. And that's it. Nothing else should even matter. Whatever else that's going on outside of that, that's outside of your control, it don't matter. That's God's business. Let Him figure that out, and you do what you got to do and figure out what you got to figure out for you, right? Make your life easier, simple, okay? Keep a simple lifestyle, baby. Stress-free. Don't put yourself in no stressful environments. Don't create any stressful debts that's going to put you in a further worse position than you in. It might look good right now, but you got to count the cost. You got to think about the down the line, right? And that's what I'm saying about resting and regrouping on this next level. Think about the down the line. Don't just think about today or tomorrow. Think about down the line, how it's going to affect you with the decision that you're making, right? Not too many people are are thinking these days, okay? I think it's at an all-time high. It need to probably go on sale for a little bit so people can start thinking for themselves. But while it's at an all-time high, baby, you got the advantage, because now you can go and you can think and you can prepare and you can set the way so that the people that come into your life that God sends to you, you can help them on that path too. So to start thinking and using their mind to prepare for what is to come, for what is to come next, what is here already, okay? So yes, listen. You said I've been speaking life over myself and my children daily. Yes. And even having the children speak it out loud as well, because it is so important that children, while they're learning, this is the pivotal age where they're learning, they have to see you walking in your authority so that they can come out even bolder out the gate. I'm telling you, God is just so good. When the kids can see you walking in your power and authority and dominion, and then they start doing it from a child. You see the little bitty babies just around here bolder than some adults. Man, listen. Start teaching them early. That's right. I love that for you. I love that. And I love that for all y'all actually too, because God is just, I can't explain it. I can't contain it. Jesus, your love so it's so daddy's girl. That's right. That is exactly right. Daddy's girl. We are focusing on being daddy's girls or daddy's boys, whoever's listening. But we focusing on being daddy's girl. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm the apple of my daddy's eye. Is y'all the apple of y'all daddy's eye? We ain't got to worry about nothing. I'll call my daddy on you. You know what I'm saying? Daddy might fuss at you a little every now and again when you out of line. And it might hurt your feelings a little bit. But for the most part, you ain't doing nothing to not please daddy. He happy. And he giving you everything you want, the desires of your hearts. So continue on, y'all, doing what y'all doing and growing and really being in that space of just allowing God to be God so that He can be God in your life for you, so that you don't have to walk around stressed, depressed, and looking undressed and God have mercy. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that was a bad rhyme. Okay, I'll give it to me. It was a bad rhyme. But allow God to be God in your life. Continue doing that, and He's going to show you how good and faithful how you being good and faithful and being committed to Him and trusting in Him. He's going to bless you and reward you openly. He's going to bless you abundantly, far than you can even think of. You probably thinking of a blessing that's like this, and He thinking of giving you a blessing that's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So just keep walking in your authority and your power and your love, honey. And keep putting You first, outside of God, your temple, keeping your temple holy, y'all. So I love y'all. I really want to cover us and protect us over this week and over this month. You know, cover and protect us that we are still in the right frame of mind and that we are able to handle this next level blessing and this next level overall, just to who we are becoming and who we strive to become every day, that we are able to handle that person. Okay? So you don't want to get there and fumble the bag. We ain't fumbling nothing. And we're going to be able to defeat every enemy on every level that we attain, y'all. Every level. So every level that we get on, we're going to be able to, we're going to whoop that devil's butt. So take that time to rest, regroup, do what you got to do mentally, whether it's an hour a day or whether it's a couple days or whether it's 30 minutes a day. Take that time out. Do what you need to do. Be honest with yourself every single day and say, listen, okay, today I'm here. I want to be here. Set those goals, create those systems, do whatever it is that you got to do. Work on you, honey. Work on y'all. Keep working, keep going. God is proud of y'all. He's happy. He's content with the work that you're doing. He's content and he's putting you out there on the front line for people to see. That's why everybody coming to you. That's why everybody gravitating to you. Because God, like, I'm so proud of this one right here. Look at you. Look at her, y'all. Look at him. And he got you on display for the world to see. Why? Because you are going to help heal a nation. Each one teach one, right? So I love y'all with the love of God. I love y'all, period, right? So until next time, let's grow.